A very good afternoon and a very warm welcome to all our beloved friends and wonderful people across the globe. I, Dr. Sahaj Shah, and with me, my co-doctor, Dr. Pranita Shah, welcome you to the very generous and grateful session today. To start with, let me give you a short introduction of Dr. Pankaj Naram. Dr. Pankaj Naram was not only a master healer, but he was a very great personality, a generous person, and a very, very good human in himself also. He did not only practice and heal people, but he has helped so many people across. For example, he shared books with those who were in need for studies. He shared food with those who were foodless in hard times. He has shared blankets at night 2 to 3 a.m. All those who were sleeping without any coverage or care, without any kind of sheet over them in such winters. He's given umbrellas, he's provided his premises, shared his premises with all his loved and beloved ones so that they can get shelter. No doubt, he was a great master in pulse reading also. He's taught many people across. He's always said his mission, his motto was to help people not only heal, but to solve their problems so that they get out of it and they lead and live a very happy life. In today's session, we are going to share some more details about Dr. Naram. Dr. Pranita, will you share your thoughts and views about Dr. Pankaj Naram, sir?
Well, we miss people whom we forget, but we just cannot forget him at anywhere. So definitely, May 4th is a day when we have to celebrate his life spirit. So basically, as a healer, he was always vibrant. He had a never-ending energy. He had infinite optimism, and the way his curiosity and his eagerness to learn new things, it just encouraged people like you and me to learn more and more all through the life. So, in a way, we would be his students all our life till our last breath. And as a human, he just made sure that everyone working around him grew up as individuals and they expanded their capabilities to the maximum, to the fullest. So, definitely yes. But as a master, I think we are very fortunate to see what Dr. Naram sir was as a master. So, as a master, the situation used to differ. His behavior used to differ as per situation. So, on surprise visits, he used to sit with us and discuss all the. He used to eat only once or twice a day, but still, instead of just sitting back enjoying his meal in peace, he used to call me and Dr. Sahaj to discuss all the case studies. Where are you stuck? What is getting stuck? Who is needing help? Who is having any difficulty? So he used to discuss everything even while having his lunch. So when it came to his mission, he never had any formalities or any limitations regarding the approach to his mission. So even if he's eating, we have to discuss everything. Even if he's sleeping, we have to wake him up in the middle of the night and ask him everything. So he used to be present at any given point. And of course, when only me and Dr. Sahaj were present, then he used to be very jovial and encourage us like anything. He has been a big fatherly figure for us. And but when the clinics used to start and a lot of patients used to come to visit him, at that time he expected a lot of discipline from me and Dr. Sahaj. He expected that we conveyed the correct things, we conveyed everything to the patients waiting outside, and he used to make sure that the ideologies that we are following, the instructions we are following, the healing process that we are asking the patient to follow would match the ideologies and the traditions which Dr. Naram sir expected. Dr. Naram sir just made sure that even if you want to grow by learning new things, still you have to make sure that the tradition goes on, the ideologies grow on, the principles they stay on in the healing process.
Very truly said, Dr. Pranita. Very truly said that ideology should go on.
Yes. And his mission was not about only the healing process. Definitely, I am sure even you would agree, Dr. Sahaj, that you and me both had realized that he was something really extraordinary beyond being a healer.
Yes.
So basically, what we used to see that it is so easy to just be a successful doctor or successful healer and sit back and enjoy life at home. But he never sat and relaxed. He was always on the go for his mission. So not only the healing process, but also helping farmers get their due dignity. He used to procure the raw herbs, the organic herbs from the farmers themselves, so that they get their due properly. And he used to help the underprivileged. He used to help the orphanages. He used to help organizations. You remember, you and me, we were invited by Sir to visit an organization where females were being rescued from flesh trade. So he had all his heart out for those women who were suffering so much. He used to
Okay.
help the homes, which used to cater so many stray animals. He used to help. People used to cry in front of him during the clinics, regarding their domestic issues and everything. And he used to every time help everyone with what they wanted to achieve in life.
Yes, as said, he was not only a healer but also a helper and a guide and a father for all. In
Yes.
today's session, we are going to talk about all those ailments that he has helped people in, those health challenges, those blocks, with his ancient healing secrets. You can ask questions regarding to them. You can shoot the question in the comment section below. And after 15-20 minutes, we'll start to answer them. Okay? This session is very important because the things that we have selected, the topics that we have selected to talk on, are no doubt very common in this time because they are largely found in more number of people, but also how easily, how calmly he has healed people of it. Okay, and these are very extremely important regimen that he has made and asked people to follow across the globe, not only in India, and that too over past more than 3 decades. Also, Dr. Naram used to always say that this regime is natural and scientific. So many people used to ask him, how can it be scientific? Dr. Naram explained this very beautifully. He said, understood that no chemicals are used here, but these are all time-tested regimes, all time-tested herbal remedies in people from past thousands of years. The lineage that comes from the physician of Lord Buddha, the respected Jivaka. Okay, and the Siddh Veda that has been developed, Dr. Naram himself has studied so much on it and helped people with his own studies and his own formulations also. Apart from this, I would like to mention that what Naram sir used to mean by healing deeper and deeper. Firstly, in this session, we are going to describe you some of the causative factors, the causative situation that leads to a health challenge or a health concern. We'll explain you how that develops, what is the physiology behind it, and what is the Siddh Veda concept behind it, and how to get out of it. How will we break that bond of physiological damage or the imbalance of the 3 doshas, that is Vata, Pitta and Kapha, that Dr. Naram has explained over the years. We'll also see to it that how you get the right remedies, the right process, the right pathway for the healing. Dr. Naram practiced a 360-degree healing process in his life, which included diet, home remedies, herbal remedies, and lifestyle modifications. Now, what is a 360 degrees healing process? I'll tell you. It is a scientific process in which any organ or any tissue or any particular system has faced an imbalance or a damage due to the imbalance of 3 doshas. Correction of that and going up to the deepest level, healing that deepest level, the root cause, is a 360 degrees healing process. Yes, as I said, it includes diet, home remedies, herbal remedies, and lifestyle modification. Many people have always asked us, you must agree to this, Dr. Pranita, that Sir always used to say, we have to heal deeper and deeper and deeper. But people used to ask us, what does that mean? What do you mean by deep? Does that mean that you have to go deep into the body? Yes, right. Dr. Naram says, not only correct the symptoms and stabilize them. There are many kind of fixes available. One is quick fix and one is this fix, the Siddha Veda fix, the ancient healing remedies, in which we start stabilizing the symptoms that a person faces, and then we go deeper, healing the system, the root cause that causes a problem. For example, a person facing diabetes or having an issue or health concern of diabetes, there are two possibilities. Either it is related to complete digestive system or the functioning of the pancreas, the disturbed functioning of pancreas. So we have to go up to the level of the correction of pancreatic cells, so the secretion of insulin is proper, is good, and naturally and scientifically the sugar gets to normal level. It is not about suppressing. There are many modalities in the current daytime that allow a quick fix in which you see the stabilized sugar level, but not the system correction. I hope you agree to this, Dr. Pranita. What are your views about this?
Yes, not only on the physical level, but his deeper healing. See, any problem that you suffer from, it affects you mentally and emotionally also. So the Siddha Veda actually helps you heal from the physical level, the emotional level, the mental level, and the spiritual level also. So
Right.
definitely deeper healing not only involves one organ or one molecule or one cell, it involves the full body, the full mind, your full emotional state, and it tries to create happiness, create vibrance, so that you achieve. Then you can say that yes, you have achieved deeper healing. It definitely helps you to correct the root cause, which is creating the problem again and again. The problem is with the recreation of the problem. People are happy having different things to have a quick fix, but when they're tired of having the quick fixes, they really want something to stop it once and for all. Then definitely our Siddha Veda lineage helps in that, to help you come out of it once and for all.
Yes, very good, Pranita, Dr. Pranita. As again suggested, here we are going to discuss on a 360-degree healing program, the process, the principle that Dr. Naram has trained us with in the past few years. He has taught us, he's guided us, and he showed us so many numerous cases that we have learned small things which have brought big changes. Okay, today we are going to start with a few health concerns that we have selected, about which we are going to share with you. And whatever health concerns you ask about, we'll answer them. You can shoot your comments in the comment section below. So the first and foremost, the health concern, the health challenge that we have faced today is related to skin. Skin disease is very common. Dr. Pranita, I would hand over you the further session to talk about skin disease, psoriasis, right?
Now, psoriasis. So the first thing that comes in your mind, that you have some patches on the skin and it's shedding off the scaly skin, it's itching at times. But as per our ancient healing sciences, the thing is that the Vata, Pitta, Kapha, or the basic fundamentals of the body, they are in such an imbalance that the blood component of the body is imbalanced completely. And this damage is not on the skin level, but on a deeper level. The various levels of tissue that we have in the body, all of them are affected as per the ancient science. So when we speak of treating psoriasis, just an application of a cream or just moisturizing the cream is not the solution. Because those who are already suffering from psoriasis, they know that just application is not enough. It is recurring. It comes from within. So what we have to do is we have to heal from within. As per modern sciences, they say that the regeneration of those skin cells is in a disturbed form. So they try to correct it that way. But here, the regeneration of the skin depends. The skin is basically a reflection of what is happening inside the body. So we have to work on what is reflecting. The imbalances of the doshas, of the dhatus, we have to work on that and help the person to heal. A lot of emotional factors are also associated to it. A lot of stress factors are associated to it. Even when you experience changes in the weather, like for example, if you are transiting from winter to summer, that phase in between the spring season, at that time the psoriasis they flare up. Even if you are having the herbal supplements or you're not having any medicines, you do anything, but that season, it somewhere it shows up the effect on the body because the body is getting affected, and that is why it shows up on the skin. The same thing happens during the Sharad Ritu or the October month, when we are transiting from the rainy season to the winter season. At that time also this thing happens usually. So what we have to do is we have to correct our body in such a way that this recurrence, this impurification stops, and it stops surfacing again and again. We are not suppressing it, but we are trying to correct it from a deeper level.
So, Dr. Pranita, as per Dr. Naram's 360-degree ancient healing process, what are the remedies that you can advise?
Yes. Now, Dr. Naram sir, he had once explained about a lady in Italy. The lady came to his clinic and she was in such a bad state. Wherever she stepped her foot on, all the skin used to just scale off and fall off on the ground. So the whole place used to be all of the dry skin and the scaly skin. So she was desperate. Dr. Naram sir, please help me. And what sir did was, first of all, because we are dealing with the deeper level, he made her to eat only moong and vegetables. Moong and vegetables, they help you to stop the creation of the toxins. As in, when you have the wheat products, the dairy products which are affecting the psoriasis case, they create certain toxins, they create certain substances which are not digested for the body, and that is why they are labeled as toxins. Okay, but moong and vegetables, they help you detoxify the body. They help you cleanse the system, and that is why moong and vegetable was the first thing that he had started with her. Second thing, he started with home remedy. Now, different geographical areas, they have certain herbs available, certain not available, but the most easiest home remedy for this would be turmeric powder, half teaspoon, black pepper powder, half teaspoon, and cow's ghee, 1 teaspoon, or edible coconut oil, 1 teaspoon. So you mix all this together and have it empty stomach in the morning. And if you want, you can have some warm water over it. And regarding the supplements, he started certain supplements, the herbal supplements for her, which actually helps to cleanse her blood impurification. And slowly, steadily, she did come out of this. And also, he also gave one marma to her. Now, what is marma? Marma is an energy point which enhances your healing process. So, the marma goes like this, that you use your left hand, okay, on the left hand, the ring finger, these two tips over here, okay, the line over here, so the two tips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the ring finger. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is one set. You do this at least 6 times a day.
Right. Okay, Dr. Pranita, can you suggest some simple herbal remedies that Dr. Naram used to advise in such condition? Because there are certain cases where there is a lot of chronic state.
Yes. So see, basically in herbal remedies, of course, skin health, 2 tablets morning, 2 tablets evening is good. But the lady's case was a little severe, so he has suggested 4 tablets morning, 4 tablets afternoon, and 4 tablets evening, because her case was a little severe. Then, of course, because I told you, stress is also a factor in psoriasis, so you require to have calm manner also, so that the stress level is under control. Those stress factors circulating in the body, they are not produced in that much amount. So that is one thing. And the most important is Ultimate Detox Formula or N-Detox Formula. They help you cleanse all the toxins. If your gut is good, then your immunity is good. If your immunity is good, then your problems related to immunity, like psoriasis or rheumatoid arthritis or any other, they are corrected. So to make sure that the source of toxins is under control, this Ultimate Detox or N-Detox, that will help you flush out all the toxins from the body and make your health grow more and more than ever.
Okay, Dr. Pranita, since we are talking on skin and health challenges related to skin, is the same thing that applies in vitiligo or it is different?
In vitiligo, the biggest problem is not the regeneration of the skin, it is the problem of the melanin when the skin is not able to produce the melanin. Now, you have a lot of shortcuts in the market to, just color the skin from the superficial level. Just like when you have white hair, you apply a dye and you shampoo it in 3-4 washes, the color vanishes off and you have more white hair. So something like that happens when you go for a quick fix. What Naram sir used to do was he wanted a deeper healing. He didn't want to go into a quick fix thing. So
Right.
he always explained with those 7 layers of the skin that we are working on, he wanted the melanin, which are already a little alive, he wanted to enhance their function and increase the production of melanin from those cells.
Okay.
So we try to work on the deepest level of the skin so that the melanin is created and you get your natural color back.
Okay, so what are the remedies Dr. Naram used to advise?
Yeah, for remedies, of course, he used to prescribe, first of all, the diet. In the diet, he used to ask all the vitiligo patients to stop the dairy items as much as possible, like milk, butter, cheese, paneer. You can have cow's ghee, of course. Cow's ghee of a good quality definitely helps to improve the skin. It works as a vehicle for the herbs to reach the skin level. So cow's ghee you can have, but rest of the dairy items need to be avoided. You can use other substitutes to it. And second thing, the home remedy. Again, you can have turmeric powder, half teaspoon, black pepper powder, half teaspoon. And if your body is not very heaty, then you can go in for Bauchi, Shuddha Bauchi powder, half teaspoon, and cow's ghee, 1 teaspoon. But of course, I would recommend that you first consult with your consultant and then start with home remedies and all. Second thing, he used to suggest herbal supplements, included skin health, 2 tablets morning, 2 in the evening, SGP tablet, 2 tablets morning, 2 tablets evening, and then 3 morning, 3 evening in the second month, and then so on till you get your color. It's not that you start with the. It doesn't happen that you start with the and immediately the effect happens. No, you will see the results when the melanin starts coming up to show its effect.
So basically,
you need
it is
to
not.
keep a little patience in this therapy.
Yeah, as you said, it's not just coloring of the skin, but the deeper healing, treating the cause, as we discussed just 10 minutes before. Okay, we have something very beautiful to share from one of the very close person of Dr. Naram. Just let's see this video. Just 1 minute. I hope you will be able, all of you will be able to see the video. I hope you all saw this video. It has been shared by it's a self-experience that has been shared by one of the very close person to Dr. Naram. We have been seeing her since almost 1 year, Dr. Pranita.
Almost.
Yeah. And we have seen all the positive changes that have been come. Okay. So now this was about skin and dealing with skin issues, skin health. Now we have another topic to discuss, that is depression, autism, hyperactivity, stress, ADHD, something that every third person is either facing or experiencing. In Dr. Naram clinic days, whenever he used to schedule his clinic, more than 30% of the people used to have this basic health challenge, and Dr. Naram used to find out the cause with his healing methods and diagnostic methods. Now, what it is? There are three doshas: Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Whenever the Vata dosha, the direction of which goes towards the brainstem, it creates an imbalance, which is considered or understood as a chemical imbalance. This leads to various conditions. This leads to disturbance of the subconscious mind and either causing depression, autism, hyperactivity, ADHD, and many more health concerns that are dealt with central nervous system or associated with central nervous system. What I would like to share with you is this concept. You can see this. This is a sign of Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Now, along with the explanation, the description that I gave you, when there is again an imbalance in the pulse of Vat, Pitta, and Kapha, the associated symptoms are experienced by that person. Dr. Naram used to say that this is an imbalance. Don't consider it as a disease. We have to correct the imbalance. I'll just move out of the topic. I can see Ms. Gina Narayan saying that she was not able to hear of that video that I had shared on. I'll just repeat about it. Amruta shared that she had vitiligo spots on her face and somewhere on the palms, and she had tried n number of treatments and protocols to get herself healed, but that did not help her. But she found Dr. Naram on YouTube and somewhere through his friends, and she found a ray of hope in Dr. Naram. She believed that he was the right person who could help him. She convinced her mother for this regimen to be followed. She followed, and after that, even her mother followed for her health challenges. I hope, Dr. Gina, I have answered your question. So coming back to the point of distress, depression, anxiety, ADHD, autism. I'll again repeat, it is an imbalance of Vata dosha, the wind energy traveling towards the brain stem, disturbing and creating an imbalance of the chemical functioning of all the brain stem, leading to depression, autism, and many more health challenges. Now we understood this is the fact. Now let's come to the solution, what we are supposed to do. We have to break that channel of Vayu dosha, the Vata dosha towards the brain stem and get it to normal, so that the functioning of the metabolic changes happening in the brain are normal. Now, what are the remedies? What are the ancient healing secrets that can help us? First is the diet. In this diet, we have to follow a very simple diet that gives you a light digestion, that is gluten-free. As already Dr. Pranita said, dairy-free, which is helpful in many conditions. Sugar-free. Sugar-free means you're not supposed to start taking those sugar-free tablets, but reduce and avoid the intake of refined sugar and switch to natural sugars, brown sugar or rock sugar, that is understood as country sugar, and eat a lot of mung, which is a lot of protein in it, natural protein intake. Eat a lot of dals, you can have a lot of protein in it, and vegetables. In this condition, one specific vegetable sir always used to talk about is white pumpkin. Very important. You make vegetable of it, soup of it, no problem. Have it twice a day, once a day, whenever is possible. And avoid fried products. Avoid products made up of chili, which causes excessive heat in the body, which causes excessive imbalance in the body. Now coming to the solution towards his lifestyle modification and marmas. In lifestyle modification, he always suggests to sleep early, as said, early to bed and early to rise. Wake up early in the morning and do pranayama. Do pranayama, do all those yoga exercise that gives you a lot of oxygen intake in the body, that calms down your brain stem, the central nervous system. The marma which he has taught, the energy points which Dr. Pranita spoke about in her talk, So in this condition, we have to take these three marmas. Firstly, take both hands, put it all over your scalp, the skull, and press like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll show you this way. Touch all the fingers and press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do this 4, 5, 6 times a day. Now coming to second marma. Take your left hand, give it a support to your head from behind, and with the thumb, press the center part of both the eyebrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, the mid-brow region. And exactly at the center of the upper lip in the same manner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These three marmas, practice 6 to 7 times a day. Those who are having difficulty in speech, one more thing I would like to show you. Keep your hand on the person who's having difficulty in speech over here and do like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Repeat it and ask them to talk about. Ask them to speak a word. For example, mom, dad, mummy, papa, whatever. And then tap on his or her right hand side, left hand side of the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Dr. Naram used to say, we don't know when the person will start speaking, but surely one day it will come. These are energy points. You have to activate them. And for activation, you need to practice daily. Now coming to home remedies. There are some simple herbs that are supposed to be consumed. They are turmeric powder, ½ teaspoon, Jatamansi powder, 1/4 teaspoon, Shankha Pushpi powder, 1/4 teaspoon, and Brahmi powder, 1/4 teaspoon. Mix all this together with 1 spoon of cow's ghee or edible coconut oil, virgin coconut oil, whichever is available with you, early in the morning, preferably empty stomach. Then coming to one more remedy that Dr. Naram used to say, take ½ teaspoon of cow's ghee, 1 pinch of nutmeg powder, jaifal. Slightly warm it, mix it well, and take 2 drops in each nostrils. Ask the person to lie down. If you're doing it for yourself, you yourself lie down and take 2 drops in each nostrils and slowly inhale. Do this 30 minutes before sleep. And some important herbal remedies that Dr. Naram always used to ask the person to take, consume, includes Mana Health. The herbs into it help to boost the brain. Calm Mana. Something who are hyperactive or excessively active will relax, will calm down. Tea Health, again, which helps to correct the imbalance of the imbalance that has happened, the chemical imbalance. Marma Health also is helpful in many conditions who are affected with the emotions, whose emotional quotient has been affected, who cannot think further, who cannot have further imagination. And Detox. As Dr. Pranita said, detox formula is to help to cleanse the body, not only the colon. The toxicity that develops into the colon also is responsible for the increasing Vata dosha. It's not only the external effects or the external factors. And thus, Dr. Naram used to always say we have to heal deeper and deeper, which goes up to the digestive system also. So this is the simple way how Dr. Naram used to start the remedies, and then as per the follow-ups, as per the requirement, he used to modify the regimen that he used to advise to the person. He has seen across the globe so many people, so many children affected with these conditions and health challenges, and they have improved. We ourselves have seen in the past 3 years, we ourselves have personally experienced and seen how this helps. There is a short video that a wonderful person has given and wished Dr. Naram happy birthday. I would like to share with you also. Just 1 minute. So as you saw, our beloved Mr. Rami, Master Rami, he has religiously followed everything as he said for 2 years. And his father has given him all the things that Dr. Naram has advised. He followed everything. He does these murmurs 10, 15 times a day and he's changed. We are happy. And it is our aim now to give him the best possible remedies further so that he comes as a star in the next future. Even he has his dreams. And Dr. Naram used to always say, you have to help a person to achieve his dream, not only to just cure his health challenges or symptoms that he's experiencing. Right? So let's check. There are some few questions, Dr. Pranita, that we'll answer right now. Okay. Rinani,
I have one question for you.
Yes,
now,
yes.
Because we are going through a lockdown, and in fact, because the clinic is situated in Mumbai, it is not possible for everyone to fly down to Mumbai and start meet us, especially for that. In the sense, because of the distance issue, because of the lockdown issue, then how do you help differentiate the problem of autism and depression, and how do you help them? How do you select your remedies based on their problems?
Understood. Very good question. In this condition, what we do is, firstly, we talk to the parents or the family members of the person who is affected. We understand the history, that how they're diagnosed, how was it diagnosed, what the other doctors have said. Then we personally ask what is the behavioral action and act at home. And then we plan a regime. Initially, we even talk on video calls. At present, since lockdown, since last 2 months, we have been doing video calls to everyone. Rather than getting it stuck, rather than delaying the healing process, we start with home remedies, diet, and we send the basic herbal remedies that help to nourish the central nervous system. As we said, that these herbs are not suppressants. These will not suppress the activity, but they will help you to build the activity. The Shastra, the ancient text that has been explained in many books like Charak Samhita, Vagbhat Samhita, the Nalanda University text, and these Siddha Veda texts have been time tested and practiced. So we start with the basic regime, and as soon as possible for the family members to attend the clinic, we call them to the clinic. Because Dr. Naram used to say, waiting to meet each other and personally can delay the process. So to cut short that process, he used to start this way. He said, even if you can't start everything together, start one by one. I will just give you a short example. Last 2 months, I guess it was just before the lockdown started, I spoke to a person from Dubai. I would not name that because of his or her wishes. The person had skin issues. The person wants to get the herbal remedies desperately, but that was not possible because lockdown was announced. I suggested that you start with diet and some basic home remedies. You won't believe that person got 75% relief. Now the person has realized that they want to get the other challenges healed. No matter if they want to take the herbal remedies for 6 months, 1 year, it's okay. But they want to follow that. So these are the things. Start with the remedies, start with the regimen, whether it's diet, herbal remedies, home remedies, and we can move on. Any other question, Dr. Pranita?
Okay, the importance of gut in this system?
Yes. As I said in my explanation, that indigestion, whatever that is indigested and accumulated in the colon, in the whole digestive system, causes a lot of imbalance of Vata, Pitta and Kapha, the wind energy, the heat energy and the mucus energy. And thus we have to clear that. Once the gut is cleared, things start to improve. In ancient texts, it has been explained that there is a covering on the abdominal organs which is directly connected to the covering of the brain stem. If there is an imbalance over here, it will show a directly proportionate imbalance in the abdomen and vice versa. That is the reason the detoxification of the body, starting with the gut, the whole digestive system is very important.
Okay. So,
Yes.
the last two videos that we had showed up on the chat, they were not audible, it seems.
Okay.
So we will move on with the next topic.
Okay. I did check. The connection is proper, but the video itself has very low volume.
Okay. Okay.
No problem. We'll share the videos with that. But
Later.
I'll also share what Salim said. Rami Salim said. Rami said that I have been following everything since last 2 years what Dr. Naram advised. I have been having problems related to Vata. That has caused a lot of problems into me. He has followed the diet, home remedies and herbal remedies along with the Marma. First his dad used to do for it, then his family members, now he himself does for it. He says, I've been blessed by Dr. Naram and what changes I've seen in my body are remarkable. The only thing is he's a child, he cannot explain in deeper, but he did whatever was possible for him.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
Dr. Sahaj, on a lighter note, I have noticed, and obviously people who have met you before have also noticed, that your hair has grown quite a lot denser. What are you doing in this, doctor? You are getting some time to do something with it. What are you exactly doing with it?
No, the first and most importantly, I have always been having those remedies for hair because I have a lot of care and love for my hair. Also the home remedies. Okay. The home remedy includes turmeric powder, half teaspoon, jeera powder, 1 teaspoon, and black sesame seeds, 1 spoon. Mix everything with a little bit of cow's ghee, say about half teaspoon, and chew it every morning. Along with that, I consume hair health tablets 2 morning, 2 evening, 2 night, and I apply hair cream. And thrice a week, this cream, and thrice a week I apply hair oil. And I avoid using unnecessary shampoos. I prefer using herbal shampoos. I prefer using herbal remedies for that. I clean my hair. Dr. Naram used to clean his hair with the Rita water. If you remember, Dr. Naram used to tell us. So these are the remedies that I follow. Second plus point is that due to lockdown, I am at home. So traveling has reduced. So that the pollution has not affected my scalp and I was able to regenerate the health of my scalp skin. Those who have dandruff problem always should take care of that first, then only the hair quality will improve. So in that case, you can take Jiva cream, you can take skin health, and there are other modalities that have to be taken care of and we can help you with that.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, moving forward, Dr. Sahaj, we have been seeing a lot of patients of joint pain and everything. Like, for example, Naram sir had once mentioned that when a lady goes into a menopause situation, now if her menopause is not addressed properly, in the sense
Yes.
if it is creating an imbalance in her body, then she may have a vulnerability to different things, including osteoporosis and rheumatoid arthritis. So,
Yes.
how exactly do you deal with osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, and rheumatoid arthritis? What are the views of Dr. Naram sir on this?
Yes. See, as per the modern science, which is very correctly also, that these are the symptoms, situation, and health concerns associated with degenerative stages in the body. As the degeneration increases, the osteoporosis get converted into osteoarthritis. If it is more, then it will get into rheumatoid arthritis. And the condition that you shared about the menopause situation, there are a lot of hormonal changes that are going on in a female body. So that itself is a natural process, and in which at that particular age, the female will face that condition. We will not take it as issue, but a condition. The degenerative process that is happening in the body, which is directly associated with the hormonal changes taking place in the body. And in this condition, what happens? There is a lot of Vata increase in the body. There are 5 types of Vata, of which one particular type of Vata increases, which causes degenerative process, and it enhances and it fastens that process. And when the heat increases in the body, it gets more faster. That is pitta energy. So in this, what we have to do, firstly, control that increased vata to normal vata, that wind energy to normal wind energy, and provide the right nutrition to that person so that that degenerative process that is going on in the body will get the right nutrition and it will come to normal slowly, slowly, slowly. So we have to see that provide right nutrition, at the same time right herbal remedies that will help to control the disturbed and imbalanced situation. Okay. I would like to share a home remedy in this. A specific home remedy that Dr. Naram used to always give to a person who has either arthritis, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, or rheumatoid arthritis. Turmeric powder, half teaspoon. Ginger powder, yes. Over here we are supposed to take ginger powder, half teaspoon. Jeera powder, 1 teaspoon. Then cinnamon powder, 1 pinch. And cardamom powder, 1/8 teaspoon. Mix all this together and take it either with 1 spoon of cow's ghee or take with 1 spoon of edible virgin coconut oil. Whatever is available with you, you can take. And after consuming that, first thing in the morning, empty stomach, have half a glass of warm water. Okay, so this will help you to drive everything down towards the stomach. Okay, and there is one marma which is helpful in a lot of joint pains, whether it is shoulder pain or whether it is frozen shoulder or knee pain or many other. This is left hand and this is blade of my left palm. Center of this palm, press this point 6 times. 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. I hope you can see. Can you see, Dr. Pranita?
Yes.
Can you
yes.
demonstrate once? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. And there are some simple herbal remedies that Dr. Naram used to advise as a base. That is Joints Health Formula, 2 morning, 2 evening. If required, you can go to 3 morning, 3 evening. The detox formula, ultimate detox and detox, both can be taken. If required, inflammation mukti, whenever there is swelling, whenever there is pain, whenever there is inflammatory process or inflammatory changes with redness of skin can be started. And acid mukti formula, 2 morning, 2 evening. And slowly, slowly, as per the requirement, we may need to change the protocol and modify the protocol. Because the situation changes, we have to upgrade the regimen. Okay. I hope you all have got the answer about joint pain. I've spoken in general about all kind of joint pain. But if the condition differs from arthritis to osteoarthritis to rheumatoid arthritis, then we may need to modify the process. There are many other herbal remedies that may be required. Okay. There is one short video, Dr. Pranita, you may know her, about Mrs. Kaur.
Yeah.
I would like to play here.
I like to. So,
no problem. I will speak what they have said. Don't worry. I'll speak.
Okay.
Yeah. Just 1 minute. Just see the video. This was Mrs. Moninder Kaur. We have been seeing her since past almost 1 year. She said that she had a slip disc problem, a back injury, due to which she could not even walk properly. But she considers Dr. Naram as God, her Devta, who helped her with his Marma treatment and medicines, the herbal remedies that helped her not only to get up but to move around and do all her work independently and naturally. So this is what Mrs. Moninder Kaur had to say to Dr. Naram. Okay, Dr. Pranita, now this is for you. Now you have to share the ancient healing secrets and remedies of our master healer, of our beloved Dr. Naram, on women's issue, the hormonal imbalances, or many other problems that a female may face either at menopause or menarche or in the due course. So I suggest you to please take over from here.
Okay. Now, Naram sir always used to consider this female energy as a Shakti, okay, as an energy. So basically, the woman loses her energy, her Shakti, when her hormones go into an imbalance. There is no doubt that, of course, a woman will face menopause sometime in life, but there are two different conditions: when her hormones are going haywire and that is why her periods have stopped, or the hormones have really depleted and that is why they have stopped.
So there are two different conditions.
Yes, when it is a proper aging process that is happening, then it's okay if a woman is going through a menopause. But when a woman, her hormones are going haywire, the hormones are struggling to come out in the form of periods, but they're not able to come out, then at that time she goes through a lot of problems. All of a sudden her body becomes very heavy, she doesn't feel like working, she'll have mood swings, she'll have hair fall like anything, her body will feel bloated, her stomach will feel bloated, and then again because of all these issues, her knee pain, joint pain may increase. If she has a pre-existing problem with the lungs or anything, that may flare up. Then she may have skin issues also, or maybe a flaring of a pre-existing skin issue. So all these issues are interrelated with the female energy that is there inside her.
So Dr. Pranita, what are the causative situation as per the modern science and our Siddhaveda that Dr. Naram used to say?
So what happens is that when this hormonal imbalance happens, the Vayu and the Pitta in the body, that goes in for a toss. Okay. So that is why there is this sense of confusion, there is this sense of fogging in the mind, and the Pitta also gives her a lot of hot flashes, and she has a burning sensation on the skin at times. So this Vayu and Pitta have to be corrected. Basically, it is the inflammation, it is the metabolic inflammation that is happening inside. So even some people, they may start, finding that the sugar levels are increasing, which were usually normal before. So many health concerns start erupting once the inflammation starts off in the body due to the hormonal imbalance. So when you are treating, when we are dealing with anyone, when Naram sir used to attend to the clients, the patients with these issues, any health concerns that they used to come up with, he used to first make sure whether there is any pre-existing hormonal imbalance or not. Be it depression, be it psoriasis, be it bloating of the stomach, be it migraine. So once he used to check them, he used to make sure whether there is any hormonal imbalance or not. If there is, he used to first try to correct it. So he used to give them home remedies, the 60 packet formula. He used to give them the herbal remedies, the diet instructions, and then ask them to move ahead and ahead with their major health concerns that they used to come up with. Basically, the root cause used to be the hormonal imbalance inside. So he used to help with the home remedies of jeera powder, 250 grams, fennel powder, 250 grams, then ajwain powder, 50 grams, again dill seed powder, 50 grams, black salt powder, 50 grams, asafoetida, 10 grams, So mix all these together. You roast all the seeds. You crush them into a powder. Mix them all together. Store it in an airtight container. Divide them into 60 packets and then store them in a container. And then, as per the season, as per the severity, have 3 packets or 4 packets in a day with a hot glass of soak it in a hot glass of warm water, a glass of hot water, and drink that water throughout the day whenever you get time. So this
Dr.
home
Pranita,
remedy has already helped a lot of people all throughout. And also, when you have hormonal imbalance, this marma helps a lot. Your left hand, okay, I hope you can see this, left hand, and this is the thumb area. So you move here, go 4 fingers down, okay, and this point, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 fingers from the wrist line from here. 4 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this point helps you regenerate your female energy.
Regenerate female energy. Okay, Dr. Pranita, you shared a very beautiful home remedy. Could you repeat it once, please?
Okay, cumin powder 250 grams, fennel powder 250 grams, ajwain powder 50 grams, dill seed powder if available 50 grams, black salt 50 grams, and asafoetida 10 grams. So all these powders mixed together, divide into 60 packets and have 3 packets a day.
Okay, Dr. Pranita, there is a question from a beloved person, Mr. Shahji. What are some home remedies that can be taken for mouth ulcers?
Yes, a very simple home remedy but very effective. First of all, mouth ulcer, mostly it is because of the excess heat in the body. So detox will help you to flush out the excess heat in the stomach. Okay. Second thing, when it's really bothering, you get jasmine leaves in the garden. So jasmine is a common plant in India. So you can collect those leaves, jasmine leaves. Take 10 to 15 leaves of jasmine leaves, 2 glasses of water, boil it till 1 glass is left, and you gargle your mouth with that 1 glass of decoction, the jasmine leaf decoction. That will help you smoothen the inflamed mucosal layer inside. And also for consumption, soak 11 black raisins at night, and in the morning you chew them in the morning, empty stomach.
Okay, Dr. Pranita, you said you spoke about fogging over here. I've seen Dr. Naram telling many females the pituitary gland is here. So the problem is between the brains, especially for those females who used to have hormonal imbalance or who used to come for conceiving, whatever it is. So what suggestion would you like to give as per this ancient healing secrets on how to overcome this fogging, how to overcome this imbalance in the functioning of pituitary gland, as Dr. Naram used to always say that?
Okay, now fogging, what happens is that because we were talking about metabolic inflammation that happens because of the hormones, there is this internal swelling in the body. Okay, so Naram sir used to address that also. He used to address the swelling happening inside the body, and that swelling somewhere it affects the brain functioning also. Okay, so you need to detoxify your body. Just having some tablets to make the brain run like anything won't help. You have to detoxify the body. You need to be on moong and vegetables on most of the time. If at all you get a craving to eat something, you can go in for millet and try to stay on moong and vegetables multiple times a day. And then also have ultimate detox or end detox formula and at night, and women's health 2 morning, 2 evening. Okay, and you also have calm mana or mana health formula, 1 morning, 1 evening. So these supplements, they definitely help you correct the reason why you are having the fogging of the brain. Okay, also second thing, if you are getting very stressed if the hormones are making you very overwhelmed, then you can do this simple home remedy. Cow's ghee, half teaspoon. Mix 1 pinch of nutmeg powder in that half teaspoon cow's ghee. Mix it together and put 2 drops in each nostril before sleep.
Okay. And Dr. Pranita, many females ask this question. It is not wrong also. They have anxiety, curiousness, that how much time it may take. So any suggestions on what Dr. Naram used to say, that why it takes time or why it takes longer time or how much time it may take? What is the principle behind this? What is the main action or the fact behind this time?
Yes. So, like I told in the psoriasis part also, that usually the toxins, the symptoms that we see is on a very superficial level.
Right.
The problems, they are embedded deeper inside. Many a time, now there was this person who had visited Dr. Naram sir, and he had this issue of insomnia. He was not able to sleep at all. So he was given all the supplements, everything, but still he was not getting the results up to the mark. So what he did, Naram sir, that he asked him to follow this murmur of let go. Okay, that man religiously followed everything. Left hand, the area between the thumb and the index finger, the area which is the point, which is the most painful point, you press that 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of a sudden, some of you people may feel a sudden prick, a sudden pain. That pain is the pain of grief somewhere which is embedded deep inside. So you keep pressing it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you do this multiple times a day, at least 6 times a day. Okay, and eventually in a particular period of time, this pain will go off, but still continue. So you release the internal the trauma, the mental trauma that you, the subconsciously, which has been, a mental trauma which is subconsciously embedded somewhere, or you are this is one thing. Second thing, physically, when we are young, we are able to cope up with the wear and tear mechanism of the body. So as youngsters, many people are able to cope up with all the toxins that they have been eating, like for example, junk food and irregular eating habits and everything. So these toxins, somewhere the embedded toxins, they start showing up after a lot of years. So because it's a very deep level situated problem, we want to treat it from the deepest level. That is why it is going to take time.
Okay.
And this will not suppress the system. This will only improve you better and better. Even when you realize that your problems have been addressed, your health concerns have been addressed, still we encourage, in fact, we ourselves take the supplements because we know that these supplements are going to nourish our system more and more. They help you recover from the damage, and they help you maintain a better health for the areas that you want to work on, the memory or the skin or the hair or the liver, whatever it is.
Okay, now I want to answer one question from one of our friends, Mrs. Mukherjee, asking what are the Ayurvedic digestive juices and enzymes. The Siddha Veda Ayurveda Shastra gives a term of an element. There are 7 elements in the body, and under Rasa Dhatu, yes, you have heard me right, Rasa Dhatu are responsible or are the components of the digestive juices and enzymes. This Dhatu helps, the element helps for the exact functioning of the digestive system. So it is believed that when first Dhatu is damaged, that is the Ras Dhatu, then all the other Dhatus, that is Rakta, that is blood, Mans, Med, Asthi, Majja, Shukra, okay, all the systems which are correlated to it gets damaged. So according to Siddha Shastra, Ayurveda Shastra, it is Rasa Dhatu that is very much responsible for the digestive functioning in the body. And there are 3 stages, Vata, Pitta and Kapha, these three doshas, the wind energy, the fire energy, and the mucus energy or the mucus state, that helps the functioning of the digestive system. I hope I have answered your question.
It is actually quite a lot to explain. Very difficult to put it up in a nutshell, but still.
Yeah. But this is the basic that you can give you a clear idea that what actually Ayurveda Shastra says. Okay, Dr. Pranita, our beloved friend Mrs. Suvarna Reddy says that initially she could not procure the herbs and the herbal medications due to lockdown once it was started. She was slowly seeing positive changes and feeling better. But could you suggest some of those basic ideas that can help her in this situation? I know now the courier service has started, so we will be able to provide her with all the herbal remedies. But what else can be suggested?
Okay. See, the problem with this lockdown is usually in this season the toxins flare up only by man-made reasons. Okay. So what is happening is that all of a sudden, because of this lockdown, at least 20% of the regular physical activity has been cut out. So many people are coming up with flared up issues. The reason being that the food is not being digested properly, and that undigested food is acting like a toxin, and again it is hampering the immunity and creating just nourishing those disease conditions.
Okay.
So many people are saying that the hip area has become bigger, and many people are saying the back is paining extra. Then many are saying that suddenly my knees are paining too much. So basically, because the activity has come down and the diet is just the way it was before, a little imbalance in the body has been created. The body is really confused how to assimilate all three things. So first thing is to either you cut down the proportion of food, okay, or you cut down the frequency of food that you are having right now. So if you are not able to compensate your physical activity at all, working in the kitchen doesn't mean that the body is exercising right now. That is basically a stress that is happening right now, but it won't be categorized as an exercise right now. So you need to, because you're standing at one single place, you are not moving your trunk or your back or your stomach as such. Only your hands and your eyes are moving all the time. So please cut down the quantity. This is not only for the women, but everyone at home. Cut down the proportion of the food, or you cut down the frequency of the food. Okay? Second thing, she is thinking of going for arthroscopy. Now what happens is that when you have a very long-term issue of osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, the cartilage or the bed between the joints, that is quite rubbed off because of friction. Okay, and because the bed is being depleted, the cartilage is being depleted, automatically the bones start rubbing each other and the pain is unbearable at that time. So you decide whether you want to go for a quick fix or you want to go in for a system or a healing process which would help you build those cartilages back. I understand that most of people have faced a lot of difficulty because of this lockdown. They have not got their herbs and everything. But remember that the food that you are having, that also has an impact on the body. Somewhere, if the herbs are not, not available, then your food has to be corrected on a larger scale. If the food is not very well managed, then your home remedy and herbs both have to be compensated at a proper pace. So right now, it is essential that when we are also having difficulties in acquiring the herbs and sending it to you, we are trying to take the permissions every week from the government to make sure that the herbs reach your place. So we request you to please, all the existing people who are already going through this healing process, we request you to please concentrate on your diet as much as possible during this lockdown. We are still trying our best to provide you the herbs at the earliest.
Okay. Right. So, all our dear friends and wonderful people, we from our end took some conditions, health challenges, whatever questions were asked in the comments, we took them. And I know there may be many other questions that you might be having, but you may not be able to answer them, right? So we will share with you in the section below, comment section, about the contact number, about the email ID where you can share and post your queries, comments that you would like to keep it more personalized, more privatized. We will understand them, we will answer them. Those who want to come to clinic, but due to the right decision by the government of lockdown, I know it is not possible. We will have a video call with you people. Soon we'll be sharing in the comments, as I said, the email ID, the contact number, where you can send all your health concerns. And again, this is just to give you the basic idea what is our method. As said, Dr. Naram doesn't only heal or treat the symptoms, he treats the person, he removes that block in the subconscious mind, he tries to make the person happy because he believes happiness is the first key to not only success but to healing. He always says, "Jo hasta hai uska ghar basta hai." By the time you all can start with the moong and vegetable diet, you can start with the gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free diet, and whatever other queries you will be having, you can send us on the WhatsApp number that we'll share and the email ID. So let's end our session here today for now, Dr. Pranita.
Yes, we are hoping that we all see you soon today and very soon this month itself.
Yes. And as said, we have started to deliver the herbal remedies after getting the timely permissions from the required centers. All those who need can approach us. We love you all. Namaskar. Take care.
Namaste.
Namaste.